All right, here I come. Here I come. No, I'm here. I'm here. Hey, what's up there, shut-ins? Yeah, okay, so here we are in day, I don't know, 2 weeks and plus with bars and restaurants being closed, and I hope you've learned how to bartend for yourself by now. That's why I'm here. Give you some pointers on some good cocktails. But once again, we're shut in the house, and if you're spending the day with your pants on all day, you're doing it wrong. I know you're spending much of the day with your pants off. And remember, we're all in this together. So in solidarity, off come the pants once again. Now, what we're making here today is a classic bourbon cocktail again, like the old fashioned that we did last time, except this time we're going to make the Manhattan. And there are many different ways to do this, and I'll talk about some of those, but I'm going to do a shaken Manhattan. Pants are off. All right, I first want to talk about bourbon and the choice of bourbons, because with the old fashioned, I said use a good bourbon. You know, use one of your more expensive bourbons. This is one of my more expensive bourbons. I've got the Blanton's here, which is the original small batch, and it's really a good bourbon. But when you mix it with formidable ingredients, it might overpower the flavor of it. So let me first of all tell you about like Blanton's, which is my friend Clay Reason. Yeah, when I say he's my friend, he emails me back when I ask him questions. He's a great author, writes for the New York Times. But he writes this about Blanton's. It has buttery oak notes with winey tartness set against pancake batter and almonds, with even a little bit of grape Jolly Rancher thrown in. It's going to be different for you. This is, by the way, Whiskey, Bourbon, and Rye by Clay Reason. Great book. It's going to be different for you, but the point is those subtleties, those complexities are going to be lost when you make a cocktail, making a cocktail with something that has a formidable ingredient. The old-fashioned just had bitters and sugar. We're going to make the Manhattan, which has sweet vermouth in it, and that's formidable enough that you're never going to catch that Jolly Rancher or the pancake batter. All right, so what we're going to use, I say use the big bottle bourbons for your more busy cocktails. I'm using the Jim Beam White Label. You don't have to go this cheap. I don't mind, because I think this has got a great classic bourbon taste. You could use any of the big bottle bourbons, like a Bullet Rye or a Bullet Bourbon, a Maker's Mark, and Elijah Craig, one of those, okay? This is one of the cheaper ones, and I like it. I'm sorry, I like it. So we're also going to use sweet vermouth, and Gallo makes a sweet vermouth. I've got some of that, but I'm going to use this sweet vermouth that's made by Poppy, which is a distillery or a winery in Woodinville. And my sister and her husband got me this for Christmas. It's the Poppy Sweet Vermouth. It's really good, and it's got a great color. It makes the Manhattan a fantastic color. Okay, so as I said, we're going to do a shaken Manhattan here. So all the ingredients go into a shaker here, and with the Manhattan, your first ingredient is going to be bourbon. About an ounce and a half, they say. I'm going to make 2 drinks here, so I'm going to go ounce and a half, and a little bit more. Because I'm making 2 drinks, and I've got a trick to show you here as we go along, because I'm making drinks for 2 different people who had 2 different tastes. All right, so ounce and a half. It's about 2 to 1. The classic recipe is about 2 to 1 bourbon to vermouth. So normally I'd put in 1 of these, but I like to back off the sweetness a little bit. So I'm going to go, I'm going to go a little bit less than half, right about there. All right. So that's about a 2 to 1, but I backed off the 1 on the 2 to 1 just a little bit. All right. Next is bitters. All right, and not the Angostura bitters that we used last time, the aromatic bitters, but this is still made by Angostura. It's orange bitters, and this is a kind of 2-taste thing, so you're gonna have to experiment, decide what you like on that. But I like 3 shots, so I'm gonna put 1, 2, 3. I'll put 5. I'll put 5, not shots, dashes in there. By the way, Angostura bitters, you buy this at a grocery store, it's going to cost you like $8-9 for this little bottle. Get it at Walmart, it's like $2.50 or something like that. Don't go, just go to Walmart. Don't go to the liquor store or anything. Get this at Walmart. Absolutely incredible price. By the way, I haven't touched anything, any ingredient yet. Forgot we got to do this because I am going to be touching some ingredients here in a moment. All right. So we got the bitters, we've got the bourbon, and then the sweet vermouth, and that's pretty much it. So what we're going to do is we're going to shake it. But before I shake it, I'm going to get the glasses ready. Now, what I've got here on the glasses are, you can make this like I made the old-fashioned by stirring it in a mixing glass and then straining over fresh ice. But with the shaken one, I like a nice presentation. Martini glass works, or these are like coupe glasses, or they call them Nick and Nora glasses. You know, Nick and Nora Charles of Thin Man fame. Man, they were the classic martini people. But the Nick and Nora glasses will work really well for this. So I get the glass ready by putting in a maraschino cherry in the bottom of each glass, and it's okay to get a little bit of the syrup in there. Once again, I'm using the Luxardo. You can use a regular cherry if you want, a regular maraschino cherry, but the Luxardo is the best. And I mean, and this isn't cheap. This is like $20 for this jar of Luxardo cherries. I bought 2 online from Amazon, 2 of them for $34 total. Or was it 36, somewhere in there? So you can find a deal, but don't pay more than $20 for the jar. But gosh, they're worth it. They are absolutely worth it. All right, so I got a maraschino cherry in the bottom of each one of these glasses. I'm now going to shake. Now, here's the deal. I kind of made this to my taste, but the deal is that if you're mixing for somebody who maybe doesn't like the strong bourbon taste, somebody with a softer taste, like another person who lives in your house, or maybe somebody soft and plush here, if you're making the drink for them, you're going to want to maybe sweeten it up for them a little bit. So here's what I do. By the way, I would kill to get my hair cut right now. If anybody's got any suggestions on that, and I'll send that to you. I have no idea what to do to get my... I'm thinking about going online and buying a Flowbee and having it sent to me so that I can get my hair cut, because it's just driving me crazy. It feels like it's sticking out all over the place. All right. So we're going to strain this into the glass. Okay, so let's say this one's mine. No, let's say this one's mine. And... man, that color is just fantastic. Okay, so say that one's mine. And... the next one is for poo here. Yeah, I got poo on my counter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to put a little maraschino cherry juice in here, a little extra to sweeten it up, and a little bit goes a long way with that. So I put a little extra spoonful in there, and then I shake again, just a little bit, and that dilutes it a little bit more for the softer drinker. These strainers are awesome, by the way. All right, there we go. What you've got is just a really, man, I mean, just a gorgeous color of a cocktail there, too. It's just really fantastic. Didn't fill the glasses up, but you're really not supposed to fill them up all the way. It's not, I mean, this isn't like, hey, give me a large Manhattan. This is a Manhattan. You want another one? Have another one. But this is a great drink. That one's for you, Pooh. I hope you enjoy this one. Try this, make this, and let me know. Pretty good. Let me know how you like this, what your thoughts are, twists on it. Oh, by the way, gosh darn it, I forgot an ingredient. The orange twist. And I like to put that like right over the rim of the glass and then drink over the top of it. So you just get some of the aroma of it while you're drinking it, and it really, really enhances the drink. Let me know what you think about this, and if you've got any requests, if I've got the ingredients here in the Lucan's bar, I'm going to make that for you, or I'll try. But let me know what you think about this, and let's get a nice dialogue going. Until then, great way to celebrate not being on the air anymore. Yeah, if you lost your job, have a couple of these ones. But enjoy, and I'm going to put my pants back on, but not before I turn the camera off. Bottoms up.